Okay guys, we are live with the second semi-final of the evening. We have 4 players that will fight out for 2 spots in the grand final. We already know the other 2 players, which are Hugo and Binks, who have eliminated Anna and Snow in a very good match. And now we have the second semi-final that will take place, where the other 2 spots are distributed among those 4 players. We have Cocow being the top-seeded player in this match. So Cocow, the Easy Dream player, very, very fast player, especially if he has arrived on a match. He's unstoppable. Great to see him. The former Trackmania Grand League player, batting it out against EvoN, who is also a former Trackmania Grand League player and also a super, super fast driver from Poland. He used to play for Team Secret and just barely lost the head-to-head against Scrappy. So he is also ready. And then we have Nixotica, who has overtaken like Muda and also, or he has left behind Muda and also Sam in a very, very dominant quarterfinal with a very dominant performance after winning 3 rounds in a row. And then last but not least, we have Carl, the Genius player, the 2006 world champion. Also will play the Trackmania Grand League Challenger series. Oh no, he does not actually. He does not play it. But there are so many good players here in this match. And we have them batting now for 2 spots. We play in cup mode, and this map has been picked by the top-seeded player, which is in this match Cocow. Yeah, so Cocow has picked John as his map. And also Cocow and Nixotica getting the fastest start. I'm quickly using the first round to explain the format, because we play in cup mode, but we have a different point repartition. We have the default point repartition now, 10, 6, 4, and 3. And we play each map 4 times with 1 warm-up, and you collect points until the point limit of 120. And if you have surpassed that 120 point limit or point barrier, you activate the finest mode, and then you have to win 1 more round. Top 2 goes through, bottom 2 goes out, and right now it's looking good for Cocow to win that first round, getting a good amount of speed, and is still ahead of Nixotica, the player from America. Yeah. Also playing at a time that is a bit more suitable for him at 19, probably like 11 in the morning or something like that for him. He still gets that second place here, and Cocow with a 59.7. That is a really fast time to start it off with. That is 0.3 away from the world record that is occupied by Binks. That is really good. And great time here from Cocow. He takes first, Nixotica on second, EvoN on third, and then we have Carl. And let's go ahead into the next round. Yeah, it's that GBX file, exactly. It's the GBX file. Okay, next round. Carl now with a good start after only getting 3 points in that previous round, but Nixotica and EvoN are coming back. Also EvoN, I haven't seen too much from him in the previous round. Now Cocow has made that mistake. Let's go ahead and go with Carl, the Genius player. Here, very, very nice car skin as well. It is Nixotica going very wide, but not getting too much speed. EvoN, Carl, and also Nixotica are in the mix. Who gets to be at the ending, though? It looks like Nixotica has a good approach, but drifts a bit too much. So EvoN versus Carl in the ending, and EvoN might have it. Does he get the better landing? Yes, he will, but only 0.1 of a second. Great fight between them, and it is EvoN taking it, and Carl on second place, so only 2 points for him. 0.1 of a second. Exactly, that's how you do it, Fischer. That's how you do it, my man. So great round here. Round number 2 it was. And now we're going ahead into the third round. Nixotica, EvoN, and Cocow ahead of Carl, who has barely lost, or barely almost got first in that prior round in last, but gets a good turn here. Not too much speed though compared to the others, and that's why he's falling down again. Right now Carl is also on last, and Nixotica also not with the most amount of points, but again Cocow, after winning the first round, making a mistake. So a very evenly distributed match by the looks of it. And we have a fight for first here between Carl, Nixotica, and EvoN. EvoN with a good approach by the looks of it here again. And Carl is leading, and Nixotica gets it really well. But again, sliding there and thus losing a lot of speed, but gets the better apex. But now it's Carl winning, who gets second place. It is EvoN not staying ahead. It is Nixotica and Carl eventually winning the round. So Carl with his first 10 points, and with that also goes from last to first place. This is a very close match. 19, 18, 16 and 16 points. It cannot get closer than that. Look at that. A very close match, and that's what I was expecting here. I think we're gonna go into a very, very decisive round number 23 or 24 or something. And also thank you, Rave, so much for the resub, my man. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Tier 1 resub for the 9th month. I hope you're doing good, my man. Thank you very much. So, again, a mistake here. But this time not from Cocow. It is a mistake from Nixotica, who is falling behind. Let's go ahead and see who makes something happen. Cocow and Carl in first and second. EvoN also with a good chunk of speed. 0.05 of a second between them. And it is EvoN touching the wall. So it's Carl versus Cocow. Who gets it here? Both of the French players are fighting it out here. Carl with a more inside approach. Cocow goes for more speed in the ending. Has a bit more speed than Carl. And he will overtake him in the ending. Great ending. And also a 0.80. From Cocow. 0.84 is not enough from Carl to take the round, but this solidifies Cocow's first position again after making just 2 mistakes. And there you can see it, 2 first positions and 2 last positions can be enough to be in that first position. A very, very, very close match at the moment. Very close match. So now we're gonna go to that second map, which has been the pick by EvoN. And EvoN was superbly good on this one yesterday. He was very good, and he has a good time, but not the world record here anymore. Hugo, who has also qualified to the grand final, has the world record on this map now. Let me actually check the map from Dirost and also from Fabkun. So it's a collaboration. A 51.34 is the world record. And let's take a look how this is going. Alright, so Cocow and Carl are leading, but only 1 point is tearing them apart. 26 and 25 points for the Frenchmen. And then we have EvoN and Nixotica who are on 20 and 21 points. But it's nothing set in stone here. It's a very evenly distributed match. And also, oh my god, what am I seeing here? We have 2 raids actually from Dexter and also from Spam raiding with 1,000 people. Yo, thank you so much, Tim. Thank you very, very much. And also Dexter, my man. I really appreciate it. You just joined in time as we have the Elity Cup. The Elity Cup 5 goes already the 5th edition here. And a prize pool of 1,500 euro. And this is Semifinal 2, which I'm taking over the English cast of. Thank you very, very much, Spam, for the raid. And also Dexter, I hope you had a good stream. How did Cup of the Day go and everything like that? I just hope that you had a good time, and thank you very much for raiding me. Thank you, thank you. But let's focus on the match here. Cocow, Nixotica, and EvoN are ahead of Carl, the 2006 world champion. Not to get confused with Carl Jr. They are not the same players, yeah? Some players, or some people actually kind of got confused by that. But it's also EvoN here making that mistake. So Nixotica and Cocow are leading the round. Here at the ending you have 2 opportunities. Either go for a bug slide or like Nixotica, go for a very, very wide line and just gather a lot of speed. But with that, the ending gets progressively harder. Has Nixotica more speed than Cocow and Carl? No, it's not enough. And Cocow wins the round. Carl on second, Nixotica on third. And then we have EvoN claiming that 4th place after a mistake, after losing the traction there and hitting the wall to the right. EvoN now dropping down together with Nixotica, both with 24 points. And there's a little bit of a gap now between second and third. So Cocow and Carl are still leading the round. Okay, into the next one we go. See EvoN with a great start here. A little bit of a slide that you have to do to get a good angle. And EvoN has a good amount of speed, but of course he needs to make something happen. It's his map pick and he needs to win rounds, but now gets a really good apex, a lot of speed. We see Nixotica making that first mistake, and also Carl and Cocow. What was that? What happened there? What? Huh? Hello? Was that a landing bug? Huh? What was that? Huh? What the hell was that? Huh? Dude, I've never seen something like that. That was the first time I was seeing someone getting a landing bug there. And now both actually got that. Oh my god, man. Okay, that was an interesting one. The 1 in a million chance has striked again. But let's go into the next round. Cocow still leading. Head of call, but EvoN has gotten some really good points here. EvoN has gotten some really good points and again is in the lead. Great amount of speed gathered by the Polish powerhouse. Going into the lead. Great turn here as well. Almost touching the wall, but he's still alive. So EvoN is still leading. Cocow also with a great jump, but EvoN was jumping a bit more diagonal. And with that, he was minimizing his airtime a bit better. And EvoN is a master at this bug slide. You can see how he tilts his car. But this time, he got it actually not that good, even though he's leading. But who gets that second place? Is EvoN surviving the ending? No! EvoN has failed the ending, and Cocow and Carl are overtaking EvoN for P1 and 2, and EvoN drops like a fly and only gets 4 points instead of 10. Oh no. That is not good for him. That is not good for him, for EvoN. That was his round to lose, and he eventually lost it there. Unfortunate stuff. But that's how it is. But let's go into the next round. EvoN and Carl are ahead, but Carl is falling behind. Nixotica is, yeah, a bit behind though. And also it is Carl with a very, very bad landing. And, yo, what is going on, guys? What is happening? Also Granadi with the raid. And with the resub. Danke Sora für mein Geschenk-Abo. Yo, Nico. Thank you very much for the raid. What is happening, guys? You guys are crazy. Oh no, Cocow. Oh no. Oh no. Cocow with a mistake. EvoN in first. Nixotica in second. And that was very important for EvoN to take that round victory. And with that, he brings himself into that second place. Okay, so I'm quickly now explaining because there is some more people watching now. So first of all, welcome to all the raiders. I'm Lacus Turbo, 24 years old from Germany and one of the main casters in Trackmania. But thank you so much Dexter, Granadi and also Spam for the raids. I really, really appreciate that. And I'm currently casting the Elity Cup, which is a competition with a prize pool of 1,500 euro. And right now we are spectating or casting the second semifinal, where 2 players will advance into the grand final, which will be played afterwards. If you're interested how the whole tournament went, type an exclamation mark bracket. But to sum it up, we have 6 maps that are played in this tournament, and the tournament is stacked. Yeah, there are great names. Muda has been eliminated in the quarterfinal. Yeah, a player like Muda. And in general, we just have great maps, multi-style maps. And now we have the next map called Egg Lego. This map has brought us some great, great memories yesterday, especially for a player like Nixotica, who has clutched it out and has overtaken Muda and also Sam in a triple final situation yesterday. And with that has booked his ticket into the semifinal. So he is ready on this one. But on Egg Lego, a map by Histo, the world record is a 54.13 by Binks, who is in the grand final, who has already qualified in that first semifinal, as well as Hugo, who's occupying the second world record. And behind that, we have EvoN. So EvoN also with a good time here. And also EvoN a little bit on the, on the roll here, getting a lot of points, but the match is still not done. The point limit is 120 points, and of course we play in cup mode. So cup mode means that if you have hit that 120 point threshold, you have to win one more round in order to make it into the final. But only the top 2 players advance. But let's focus on that first round on Egg Lego. We have Carl completely falling off here. So Carl not with a good line. EvoN and Cocow ahead, and then Nixotica behind. On this part, it's really important to not drift as much as possible. And Cocow and EvoN just doing that. Also a no slide here, minimizing the airtime. EvoN with the wider line has a bit more speed, but the ending, of course, is still deciding it. EvoN overtaking Cocow for P1. Look at the speed from the Polish powerhouse. My god, but he fails the ending, and it's Cocow winning. How did EvoN still finish? And also Nixotica fails the ending here. Carl overtakes him. What a round was that? So many mistakes have happened there. All that effort for nothing. All that effort for nothing. And it is Cocow taking the 10 points instead of EvoN. But EvoN was quite lucky there, because he still has gotten himself a 6-pointer there. Yeah, Speed Self, the points repartition was really weird. Let's say like that yesterday. No player was really falling behind, and the first place didn't really get too much out of that. Oh, EvoN touching there. This quarter pipe jump, or this half pipe jump, looks super easy, but it is actually hard to do because you have to squeeze your car just through that tiny gap. And right now we have Nixotica with a good round here. Loses the gear by the looks of it, but gets a really good line. I think it was just a weird steering movement, because if he lost the gear, he would have been more behind than that, if he had lost the gear, of course. So Nixotica only has to survive the ending, and he will do so. Saves it though, and Cocow was coming dangerously closer, but Nixotica gets a well-needed 10 points and comes closer to Carl and EvoN, and also to Cocow. And now Cocow is up to 69 points, and EvoN is also able to finish if he nails that ending jump. Oh my god. Yeah, no points for EvoN. That is actually not good for him. That is not good for EvoN. That is dreadful. But yeah, whatever. Let's go into the next one and see if they can make it. No points is not good. Yeah, who would have thought, right? But this can, I mean, not only is the fact bad that you don't get points, but it's hard to like play the next round and think, yeah, you know, it's fine. It's still tilting you in that regard. It's more than just that. It's more than just not getting those points. The subjective part is really important, but let's take a look onto this ending here. Cocow is in 3rd place, but he can risk the ending. He makes a mistake, but still is able to finish in 2nd place. How did he make that happen? Nixotica wins the round yet again. Cocow on 2nd, but yeah, how did he make that happen? That was very lucky. Maybe he has found a consistent strategy. But yeah, it is Nixotica who is now up into that 2nd place. Cocow also making a mistake at the start. And yeah, Nixotica has really arrived in this match after a not wonky start, but not getting a lot of 10 pointers out of that. He now redeems himself and won 2 rounds in a row. And again, has a really good start, as well as EvoN, who right now is on last place. But it's only 3 points between 2nd and last position. But EvoN also had to release and makes a mistake here. So many mistakes have happened here. EvoN has made a mistake. Cocow also has made a mistake. And the only players who are left alive are Nixotica and Carl. And also Carl is saving it here. So Nixotica will win the 3rd round in a row if he survives that ending. And he will do so. Great job from Nixotica. Another, not that fast time, but another 10 points for Nixotica, for the loud esport player. And good 30 points in the last 3 rounds for him. And we are changing maps after every 4 live rounds. That's when we're going to change the maps. So we have played 4 rounds, and now we're going to go to the 4th map. And if the map rotation is over, so we have 4 maps in the map pool, we will jump to the first map again. So this map has been picked by Nixotica because he is the... No, by Carl, sorry, because he is the worst seeded player in this match. He has gotten 2nd place. And in that quarterfinal, and that's also Nixotica has gotten that. I'm not sure how they decided that, who is 3rd and 4th seed or 1st and 2nd seed. What is the tiebreaker there, but they definitely have a rule there. But it is called maybe also the number of the quarterfinal or anything like that. But this map is called Cassiope and built by Link. A map with a length of 52 seconds. And I'm keen to see who is fast on this one. Carl was very good on this map. He has driven times below 53 almost consistently. And the world record on this one is a 52.47 by TM7, who has unfortunately not made it into the semifinals. Okay, into the first round we go on Cassiope. Points are very close actually. Much closer than in that first semifinal that we have seen. And let's go ahead and see. I'm gonna follow Nixotica. He gives us a good overview here of the player field. Even though he has overtaken Cocow, who had a really good start into the race, but now is gradually losing a lot of points. So everyone is kind of struggling. Nixotica was a little bit in the upper position. But also here in this round, he doesn't find himself in the fight for that first place. But it's a very close round again, only 0.15 of a second between the players. Carl with a very nice line over this one in that funnel section. You kind of not want to slide, but you want to go far up to gain as much speed as possible and also to minimize your steering movement. But it is Nixotica not playing a role. Cocow respawning? Where, what? Huh? Cocow? Why did he respawn? Huh? I think he fat-fingered or something. I'm not sure what that was, but Cocow accidentally respawned. But I mean, then you could maybe release or something. I'm not sure. Maybe I also didn't comprehend that, but that looked weird for me. I didn't look to me that he would have touched there, but whatever. We saw him clip. Maybe it was just me going in that moment to Cocow's POV and then just not locating his car's position. So maybe I was just dumb at this point, and this is a valid argumentation. But let's go into the next round. EvoN and Carl are leading, and now Cocow is ahead. And we see Nixotica behind. But look at the speed from Cocow, coming dangerously closer towards EvoN, the Polish powerhouse. But the ending is deciding it again. And also Carl with a very, very good line again. But who is going to get that? It is actually EvoN overtaking Carl in the ending. 14 thousandths of a second. What an ending was that from EvoN. He is sniping him, and the Polish sniper is indeed sniping where that matters. 76 points now for him. 10 points between first and last. Oh man, what a great and close match we have here. Okay, Carl again with a very good start. You can see why this is his map pick. Yeah. 0.10 of a second. Oh my god, goes so close there to the edge. Not clipping it. He was probably also surprised by that. And also gets a good alignment over this part. But also Cocow is not out on this round just yet. Yeah. Cocow with a very inside line. Jumps so far to the right. And with that, Carl has a tiny tad more speed by the looks of it. And he wants to get that W here. But will he do so? Maybe Cocow can make something happen. Great line, but the ending will decide it again. And it is again the Carl not winning the round. Losing another ending lottery bump, whatever. But Carl only with 6 points here. And Cocow takes it. So the gaps are increasing again between the players because EvoN has gotten last place. And also Nixotica a bit slacking here. Only 3rd place for the player from America. So let's see. Can he make it in this round? Not the worst start for him. Into Elity he goes, but didn't get the best apex over that turn. But still in the race. Carl and EvoN are battling together with Nixotica for that first place. And we see Nixotica with a great amount of speed accumulated. Also a great turn here. And good line is here as well. EvoN, small grass SDs, but didn't get the best line over that wall ride. And it's Nixotica still leading. Carl going to inside. EvoN not with the best line as well. Nixotica might have it. EvoN with a clip. Cocow in second. And Nixotica eventually winning this round here. Very important 10 points for him. But EvoN is really falling apart. And also Carl in this round. But EvoN really have to worry about him. He is he's one of the first seeded players going into that semifinal. And he has only 82 points. And that is not a good start. I mean, you cannot talk about a start. But this is not a good match for him thus far. He did it for America. Final will be after this one. So probably in 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I think Nixotica just has the mental state, the mentality to make it. He's consistent and also does not make as many mistakes as the others. So now we have Jeon again. Maybe a map that you guys have not seen thus far. But it's the map that we have seen already. Yeah, this is the pick by the first seeded player, which is, in this case, Cocow. And we are seeing this map for the second time because we have 4 maps that will be picked from those 6 maps that are in the map pool. And the other 2 maps are not considered for this whole match. Okay. Jeon is the map, and it could already be the decider for actually... Now wait. We will see map number 2, or the second map again. Because the points are so close together. So the match cannot end here. Because Nixotica has to win all the rounds for Carl in this regard. But good luck to the players, and let's see what they have in their pockets on this map. Okay, interesting start line here from Cocow. Not sure if that was intentional. Maybe he wanted to go for a no slide, but Cocow has made that first mistake. EvoN and Nixotica are in first and second, and also Carl is not too far away. So Nixotica again driving consistent, and consistency is key, especially when your opponents make a lot of mistakes. There you see it. As EvoN has clipped on the inside and is dead. My god, what a prime example that was. But Carl with more speed, and Nixotica was struggling in that ending part. And also Carl overtakes him here, but Nixotica can take it easy. I mean, he will get 6 points eventually, and he should not bother too much about it. But of course also Carl is behind him, and now also going into, or like overtaking him and surpassing or reaching the 100 point barrier. Maybe he should have pushed there. Or he just wanted to take the safe 6 points. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't feel that confident on this map. But let's go into... It will also be super exciting because the next map that is coming up is EvoN's best map. So we might actually see a triple or quadruple final situation, boys. Boys and girls. We might see that. Because EvoN was really good, or is really good on that map. So let's see. Jeon, round number 2 it is. And also a good round for everyone thus far. Cocoa and Carl are betting it out for that first place. As Cocoa is leading the race. And Carl is not too far behind, but was a bit too inside there and touches the wall. So sometimes there's only a couple of milliseconds where you can really decide. And Carl has made that mistake. EvoN with a great ending line, but Cocoa has it here. Nixotica again getting that second place. And with that, a good amount of points. Even though EvoN had more speed at the ending. But very important for him. And also 0.7 for Cocoa. A good time. And Cocoa up to 116 points. Okay, next round is coming up. It is Cocoa who needs a third place in order to claim the finalist mode. So finalist mode means that you have to win. So finalist mode means that if you surpass or reach 120 points, you activate the finalist mode and then you have to win one more round in order to make it into the next round. And right now it's a very close round between the players. Nixotica with a very awkward line there. Not a lot of speed here for the player from America. As it is very good for Cocoa here, since he only needs a third place. But who's getting that first position? Carl or EvoN? EvoN with a good line, and he has it. And also Cocoa with a mistake, and that was very important for the others that Cocoa has made that mistake. EvoN and Carl both with an 8x, and now the face slap for Cocoa. 119 points. Cocoa jumping too low into the bobsleigh at the ending, and that is not good for Cocoa. And this will be such a close match now because EvoN has 99 points. And guys, we have one more round here, and it is no one who is in finalist. It's no one who is in finalist, and EvoN's best map will be played afterwards. It could be a quadruple final situation. Nixotica is dead. It doesn't matter if Cocoa wins or not. He was just denying some points towards the others. It will be such a very, very intense match. It will probably be a quadruple final situation. And with that, a very intense battle between the players. But right now, Carl and Cocoa can still make something happen here. Cocoa can deny some points towards Carl, who could elevate himself also up to 119 points if he wins that round. And also EvoN still in need of some points. He can still play a role here. EvoN with a great line. Into the second place he goes. But Carl has had a better landing into the bobsleigh. But EvoN here has a better apex. Yeah, Cocoa will have more speed at the ending. So he is denying some points and will probably be mad about him. Oh my god, almost not hitting that ending. So Cocoa in finalist, but only denying points. 119 points and then winning a round, that really hurts. That is really hurting for Cocoa. But he is making it also Nixotica up to 110 points. And we are going to Suki, which is EvoN's best map. Oh, guys. So really the pace on this semifinal was not really that good. I have to say that the pace was not really that good. But the like what is happening right now point-wise and map-wise is actually incredible. So Suki, Hugo, and EvoN have the best times here, and it could be EvoN clutching it out. Cocoa is finalist, so I wish him good luck. There's still a warm-up, and I'm going to take a sip of water, because those can be some intense couple of rounds after that. But also EvoN has to perform here. EvoN probably knows that he has the best pace here, especially with that bug slide that you will see here. But also Cocow with a great approach here. Oh man. So EvoN practicing the bug slide. You really want to get... So I'm quickly going to explain that to you, Pepo G. You're drifting beforehand because you want to have a very, very low angle with a bug slide. And also to get a rotation with your car in. That you land on 2 wheels. And you want to exit at it as soon as possible. Kind of with a good angle, of course. And how you exit it is by leaving or releasing the brake button. And then also counter steer into that other direction immediately. It is not that easy. And definitely a lot of practice is required. You've seen EvoN, practicing that at the ending. But let's take all eyes here onto the finalist, which is Cocow. Cocow can just fully push it here. Is Cocow making it into the grand final or not? EvoN right now leading 600ths of a second. Also a good approach here from EvoN! No! EvoN touching the wall. EvoN is dead. Nixotica and Carl behind. But they have more speed than Cocow by the looks of it. There is still the bug slide to go. Carl will go for the safe way. No, he's also going for the bug slide. Nixotica not going for that. Carl with more speed than Cocow. Will Carl deny Cocow the victory here? Carl with more speed, but Cocow will take it! No! Cocow with a mistake at the ending. And Carl is through. Finalist, not through. What is happening? Okay, so Cocow throwing for skins, but also Carl had more speed and was steering in that wrong moment. Yeah, so Cocow not taking it. Oh man, what was that? Next round is coming up. So Cocow dead. Carl dead in this round. Not sure what happened there. But we have started the round, so I don't know what has happened. So EvoN now, all eyes on EvoN. He can deny Cocow the victory. Will he do so? Cocow with a great jump. But EvoN is so far behind, actually. Not a lot of speed from EvoN, but now the bug slide will decide it here. Cocow with a good approach, but also EvoN has it really good, but not the best exit from him. Cocow only the ending left for the Easy Dream player to make it happen. And Cocow! Oh! What? Huh? Hallo? Okay, whatever. Cocow is through. How did he make that? And he was 13 thousandths ahead of the second placed player. But yeah, we still play for that second place. So top 2 advances. And it is still EvoN who is in. Nixotica could also claim the finalist mode. We could go into a triple final situation here to make it at the ending. Or to decide it at the ending. Carl is still finalist. And he had a really weird round beforehand. Also steering a bit too much. They lose a lot of speed. You could have seen it. And EvoN is extending his lead. EvoN extends his lead to 0.15. Just a little bit. Carl with a good bug slide approach. And Carl is overtaking him here. What a great approach. Nixotica not with the speed. Carl only the ending left for the Begenius player. And he makes it. Carl on his probably least favorite map is knocking out EvoN and Nixotica. Wow. I was not expecting that. Carl with a great bug slide ending. Great job from the Begenius driver. Superbly well executed. And EvoN and Nixotica are eliminated.